What's up guys, it's the Horror Wombat and I want to ask you guys a quick question. Do you guys like horror movie remakes? Their early work was a little bit too inadequate for me, but when the Halloween remake came out, I think they really came into their own, commercially and artistically. That's a lie, I've actually never seen that movie. But ladies and gentlemen, do I have some very Sigma news for you guys. Yep. It's official, there's an American Psycho remake in the works. What is that, like the 329th horror remake or something? I kind of lost track. Now, this news actually does kind of intrigue me, because I'm actually a pretty big fan of American Psycho. I mean, hell, just a couple years ago I was Patrick Bateman for Halloween. I even won my school's costume contest. You want to know what the grand prize was? It was a squash spray-painted gold. I guess my school was on a budget. But hey, you probably didn't click on this video to hear about my history of Halloween costumes. So let's just get on with this American Psycho remake. Now, before some of you go in the comments and say, oh, they're doing another stupid remake of a classic horror movie, why are they doing that? I just want to point out that they're not actually remaking the movie American Psycho, but rather the 1991 novel by Bret Easton Ellis. So it's kind of like how the 2017 It was not a remake of the 1990 miniseries, but instead a new adaptation of Stephen King's novel. That's pretty much what we're looking at here. So this new American Psycho movie is being directed by Italian filmmaker Luca Guadagnino. I'm probably butchering his last name. Now, it's gonna be hard for me to judge this guy as a filmmaker, because I've actually never seen any of his movies. So I can really only judge him based off what the critics are saying about him. And from my understanding, he's a pretty well-regarded filmmaker. This is the guy that made the Oscar-winning movie Call Me By Your Name. You know, the movie where Timothée Chalamet is in a relationship with another man. It's also worth noting Guadagnino is the man behind the Suspiria remake, which I've often heard is one of the better horror remakes. So, for now, I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt. But just because this guy made an Oscar-winning movie doesn't automatically mean this movie is gonna be great. Do y'all remember Tom Hooper? He's a perfect example of this. This is the guy behind movies like The King's Speech, Les Mis, and The Danish Girl, all of which were Oscar-winning movies. I mean, heck, The King's Speech literally won Best Picture. So that pretty much means all of his movies are gonna be hits, right? Well, not exactly. Because after he made all of those movies, he went on to make Cats. So, let's just hope Guadagnino doesn't go down that route. So now we have a director, but the real question is, who's gonna be the lead actor? Who's gonna take on the role that is the ultimate Sigma Patrick Bateman? One of the best parts about the original American Psycho was Christian Bale's iconic portrayal as Patrick Bateman. His character definitely lived up to the title of the movie, that's for sure. So there's definitely a handful of actors that could play the role of Patrick Bateman, such as the aforementioned Timothée Chalamet. I feel like Jacob Elordi could do a pretty good Patrick Bateman. But I'm gonna nominate Glenn Powell for the role. That's right, the Capybara Man. I mean, think about it for a second. He's a likable, talented actor, and he's a pretty fit-looking dude as well. I mean, look at this image I found of him. It looks like straight out of the movie. Now, sure, you could argue he's a bit too old for the role, given that the character of Patrick Bateman is supposed to be 27. But I don't know, man, we had 30-year-olds playing teenagers back in the 1970s, so this isn't really that much different. Now, there is an actor by the name of Cooper Koch, no way that's his actual name by the way, who says he wants to take on the role of Patrick Bateman. Now, I'm not exactly familiar with this guy's filmography, but if he wants to go and make this his big breakout role, then I say the more power to him. So yeah, there you go, we got another horror remake in the works, ladies and gentlemen. There wasn't a whole lot of information about this topic, so maybe we can continue this discussion in the comments down below and have a nice civil debate about it. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. So overall, what are your guys' thoughts about the American Psycho remake? Are you excited to see it, or do you think it's unnecessary? And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm trying to reach a goal of 500 subscribers before the end of the year, and honestly, I think we can do it. Your support would really mean a lot. But hey, you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. But that's all I got for you guys. See ya.